Good afternoon. So we just spent 2 days working on beginning with the end in mind. That is the second habit from 7 Habits of Highly Successful People by Stephen Covey. And today is day 47 of the challenge for me. I have just completed my day 46 yesterday and ready to take on this weekend, thanks to you all and being good accountability partners. I wanted to talk today about the next section of the book, which is all things are created twice. So the first creation is in our mind, and then the second creation is physically. So to put that in a little bit of perspective, when you build a house, first you have to dream it up and draw it out, and then you have to build it. When you're designing a business, first you want to put down clear goals, your clear plans, draw out your first-year business plan, your 3-year plan, your 5-year plan, structure it, develop those action items, organize all the different elements, and then create it and launch it. You know, often businesses fail that did not put that future planning into effect, that did not begin with the end in mind, looking far into the future to determine what things might happen and create a plan for it now. You know, Amazon was hit by surprise this year when they realized they did not have a pandemic plan. Most of us didn't, right? So beginning with the end in mind. As parents, we can begin with the end in mind by thinking about how we are treating our children today. Is that building them up their self-esteem? Is that building up their self-discipline for the future? What habits are we instilling in them? What roadmaps are we creating? And we need to accept the responsibility of both of these creations. Again, first in our mind, and then second, physically. It's that circle of influence that we were looking at versus our circle of concern. What's inside of our influence? What things are we taking ownership of? What things are we being proactive towards and making sure that we are controlling in our own lives? Because even though there's always 2 creations, all things are created twice, that first time and then the second time, that first creation is not always by design. Sometimes it's by default. I'm sure you can think of some examples where some roadmaps have been drawn in your mind that you didn't know you put there, right? Whether it's teachers or parents or others in your life that have designed those maps for you and help you draw those out, and that you live through those situations and now you continue to drive down those standard roads. These are a lot like the habits that we wanted to break and talked about very early in our challenge. So just because everything's created twice doesn't mean you always did it intentionally. So that's where we are today, right? The first habit, habit 1, be proactive. You are the creator. Habit 2, begin with the end in mind, is the first creation. So sometimes our life does draw our maps, but we have the ability and the self-awareness and the imagination to design our own maps. I went looking for a map today, pretty hard to find these days, because I wanted to use it as a prop and just let everybody see the maps that we drive down, like physically. And you're gonna have to pull up your Waze or Google Maps to do that. That's the ending thought, the important thought. We have the ability, the self-awareness, the imagination to draw and design our own maps. So be the creator. Thanks all. Hope you enjoy your weekend. Let us know how you are doing on your challenge. Hope to hear from everybody soon. Talk to you tomorrow.